In Kenya today, and not only in Kenya, but also in different parts of the world, unemployment becomes one of the major issues that is related to stress, depression, and any other mental health thing you can think about. Other mental health symptoms you can think about, and unemployment being the leading factor about it. Today, I want us to have a candid conversation in terms of how we're going to navigate the system, navigate that, and be able to get to the other side as we safeguard our mental health. My name is Salin Joroge. I'm a mental wellness coach. And first things first, I want to say a big thank you to each and every person that has gotten to subscribe. Please don't mind my voice. Bado niko na homa. Imekataa kuisha, but don't mind about it. So, thank you for every person that has gotten to subscribe to this channel. Thank you to every returning subscriber, to the new subscribers, karibu sana. Thank you for joining this family here. We are here to have fun, to have conversations. Yes, in terms of mental health, life skills, and every other conversation that we might bring on board. Now, in today's age and today's world, unemployment happens to be among the leading, yes, among the leading factors to stress and depression and any other mental health issues. And this topic resonates with me because it's been my journey. It's been something that I've gone through. It's something that I've gone through, and I know many other people are going through, even those who are employed. At times, I know you sit back and you analyze and think, what happens? What next? What happens if this work comes to an end today? And today, I want us to just have a brief conversation of the same and see, yes, work has come to an end. What next? All right. And stress from unemployment or unstable work, it's not just about money. It's about identity, your confidence, and your and uncertainty, because you find that when you're working, you are at a place where you're very comfortable. You're at a place where you know there are no things, even though there are things that are really bothering you or really things that are disturbing you, but they're not as crucial as when you do not have a job. But in today's world, in today's economy, in let's talk about Kenya right now, the rate of unemployment is mad. It's mad to the rooftop. And yet every single day we've got graduates, every single day we've got companies shutting down. Just the other day we had this company Coco shutting down, and it had hundreds and hundreds of employees. So meaning that we've got a number of so many people who are unemployed. We've got companies cutting down on costs because they're not able to sustain their budget or sustain their cash flow. So if the unemployment stick happens to land on you, how do you feel? What's the next step? And today I just want us to have this conversation because it took me time to realize it. It took me time to understand it properly. It also took me time to call myself for a meeting and understand, you know what, there's life after unemployment. Because I know after, when you're looking for a job, every single day you send applications, make calls are not returned, you've been given promises that are not kept, you have sent so many emails, and every single time the response you get, it's either a regret email or you've gone for interviews and yet they don't call you back. You know, these things can become so hectic. And I remember there's some years back when we used to send application via the PO box. I remember there's a time I sent my application. I can't even remember the company I sent because I had sent so many applications. Then one day I was passing by town. I passed by a certain place where people buy snacks. People go to buy snacks. And that thing really hit me so badly because it got me thinking, how many more of this is happening? I remember when they were wrapping my snacks for me, and the wrapping paper that they wrapped that snack was CV, as a paper from a CV. CV, yes, somebody's CV. And it got me wondering, if you go to a company and just the HR shows you the CVs they have a number. They have quite a number. And when they dispose them, how do they dispose them? Because at times they land on the street and somebody might land on their CV. But anyway, there's life after unemployment. And I got to learn that much, much later. And I remember having this conversation. I've not had this conversation with only one person. I've had this conversation with a few people, and even as early as yesterday. And you find that when you lose your job, or when you're fired, when you're retrenched, or when the company shuts down, or probably you're in that job and you see the environment is a bit shaky and you just don't know what next. We were having this conversation, and I remember telling them, the people we were having this conversation with, I learned this a bit later, that you can package your skill. You can package your skill. And packaging your skill, it means that for me, I take it as this. For example, you worked as an admin, or you worked as a HR, or you worked in a certain department. Now, you can package your skill. Let's take, for example, a HR. Nowadays, most companies are going towards the direction of engaging services of consultancy firms. Okay, and whereby they're able to get those services from a consultancy firm, where the consultancy firm announces the jobs, shortlists the jobs, and sends the people, the correct candidates, to the company. Now, if you've done that, you're a HR, you understand HR properly, you can package that skill. You can package that skill. And packaging that skill, it means that you can package that skill and go to the drawing board. Now, with your skill, instead of just sitting idle and feeling sorry for yourself, you can package that skill, put it properly. Now, from there, go to the next step. Start doing your research. Will I register my firm? Okay? Once you've done that, the bigger part will come when you start marketing and pushing yourself. That is where now you get out of your comfort zone, because you will be able to walk into a company and interact with the people in that company. For example, if you have done procurement, purchasing and supplies, you know the number of the suppliers you are dealing with, you know the people you're interacting with. That is why we say always keep proper contact and learn to live right with people, because when you do that, you're able to reach out to them after work. You're able to reach out to them after something happens. Okay, so once you've packaged and placed your package, you've put it together as a purchasing and supplies, you can now do your research or even get more skills. There's so much on the internet. There's so much websites. There's so many websites where you can learn skills. And now understand, now I know purchasing and supplies, I know this and this. How about I get a skill on clearing and forwarding? Then you can combine the two. Package your skill properly. Once you've packaged your skill, all right, and how do you package your skill? By also revisiting your old work and learning something online. Personally, when I lost my job in November 2023, I knew now I don't have a plan A, B, C, D, or E. I went back to the drawing board, and going back to the drawing board, personally, I'm a very prayerful person. And I told God, you know what? I'm not going to feel sorry for myself this time round. What I'm going to do is, God, just give me an alignment. Give me the direction you want me to go. And through that, and just trying to look in the interweb, just trying to look what to do, an opportunity came for me to go and study a skill on mental health. All right? So it opened up. I saw this is something that is really doable. Finished my course. After I finished my course, and I understood, right now, this one is something that I can do. It's something that personally I'm passionate about, because I'm a survivor. I'm someone who's gone through the healing journey. Now, as I was going through all that, going forward, another opportunity came up, and I got to study. Now, you package that. After studying that, I called myself for a meeting. What did I do? I now said, you know what? I'm going to package my skill. Come up with various proposals to send to maybe a school, a corporate body, a church, people, the community. Just package your skill. That's what I did, and that's what I have been doing. I have been packaging my skill. I send my proposal to A, B, C, and D. I make my flyer, I post it, and probably at the end of this video, you might see my flyer. I do my flyer, I post it. And in one way or another, success won't just happen overnight. You will get your first client, you will get your second client, you will get your third client, and so on and so forth. So for today, when just want to encourage us, I just want to make this video as short as possible. I want to encourage us today. Once you've gotten to that place where you've lost your job, where you see things are not happening, you've gotten to a place where you think it's the end of the road, it's not. Repackage yourself. Repackage yourself. Go to the internet. There are so many free courses. So many free courses. And if you would want me to list the free courses for you, please comment on the put your comment on the comment section down below, and tell me to maybe share with you the sites where they offer the free online trainings, and get information. Package yourself. And once you've packaged yourself, go to the next step. Register your organization. And now after that, go to the third step. Market yourself. Don't be afraid to knock on those doors. Don't be afraid to reach out, because you never know. You might knock on one door and it might be a blessing for you. All right, I believe that's all we have for today. Don't forget, the small beginnings matter. The small things that you do, the reinvention that you're doing, do not despise them. It may look small for now, but eventually it will be big. All right, please don't forget to subscribe. There's so much in store for you. There's so much content that is going to come. I still haven't forgotten about the men's mental health. There are a few logistic issues that I'm dealing with, but just know that there's so much information that is going to come to you. And remember, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the road. You can always pick yourself up a step at a time. See you next time. That's all we have for today. Bye, and God bless.